Okay, I love technology. I love technology and how beautiful it is as long as it's working. So we're really excited today. I'd like to welcome everyone. My name is Grandmaster Jesse Bowen, and welcome and thank you. We've had such a response of people signing up to be a part of our launch today. And what we're launching is our museum, a martial arts museum. We know that traveling around the world and getting to places of live museum, where it's in DC or New York, and we understand that traditional museum. Now, there are several museums that I've wanted to go to, especially in the DC area, and I have not had the chance of yet to be able to go there. And I want to go there because, to experience some of the archive things that they have there. So what we've done in the martial arts, we have so much history, and we know as we're maturing and, martial arts is coming of age, and, we're maturing. We're losing martial artists. We're losing the history. We're forgetting who they are. The American Martial Arts Alliance Foundation and the Institute, we have been focused for the past 9 years since we started the Who's Who in the Martial Arts book, is capturing legacy, capturing the stories of the martial artists, not just the famous martial artists, but those martial artists that have been making contributions in their communities. They may not have won a world title. They may not have 200 trophies in their dojos or dojangs. We're not talking about that. We're talking about great people that are impacting lives, and those people should be recognized. And that was the reasoning behind the starting of that. So we have been advancing from just a book in 2015, now to a magazine, now to a publishing company. Now we're going into another area of technology, which is called the Metaverse. And if you don't know what the Metaverse is, and I'll let Demetrius is going to do all the technical explanation of it, but I know I enjoy it. Because here we can enter the museum through our computer, through our cell phone. We can have our 3D glasses and enter through the Metaverse from that and have an interactive experience. So that's what we're looking for, is how can we have an interactive experience with our martial artists in their legacy and history? How can your students, how can they discover the martial arts and the martial artists? Because this can be inspirational. I know for me, reading a book about Chuck Norris inspired me as a martial artist, but I wanted to be just like Chuck Norris. So we have this technology that we're launching here today that allows the world to discover the martial artists, their story, their legacy, and be able to interact. I'd like to introduce Demetrius Angelo, and he is a martial artist and Urban Action Film Festival. He runs that, and so many other things he's doing great in the martial arts. We've been talking about this project for probably about a year, and so talk is over. It is now part of reality. So Demetrius, hey, welcome.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. Welcome everyone, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. We got to give some love to the fathers, man. Sometimes they forget about us, but it's some of us are holding it down, like Grandmaster Jesse Bowen. You know what I'm saying? And I do the best I can too. But let's get back to the subject. The Martial Arts Metaverse is about chronicling the legends, legacy, and lineage of the martial arts. And when we talk about the metaverse, I know it's a buzzword, but it's really the next iteration of the internet. It's not going to be anything that you're not used to. It's not a new device. Like Grandmaster said, it's device agnostic. So your phone, your tablet, your laptop, your desktop, and then most of all, full immersion in your VR headset. So exactly like Grandmaster said, the metaverse is really about the interactive and the immersive engagement with content. So instead of just looking at a photo and flipping it, you now experience the photo. Instead of looking at the video, now you are there just like the movie theater, you're experiencing the video. So what we've done with the AMAA Museum is bring you into the future, which is now. So basically, we are exposing you to where everything is going now and giving you the opportunity to get in before you get left out. So many of us forgot all about when the internet started. You know, we wanted to just keep up our brick and mortar signs. We didn't want to advance with the times, but it's very easy now. This is not something as new as it was back then. Back then, it was very new. You know, a lot of people didn't have any base, but now we already have a base. So this is just 4.0. This is just the next generation. So what we're doing is utilizing the tools of AI, which is simply artificial intelligence. AR, augmented reality, VR, virtual reality, XR, extended reality, and 3D gamification. What does that mean? That simply means is now, just like your kid plays a video game, they're walking through something, instead of it being flat, you're actually walking through the environment and you're experiencing the environment. So you know what they say, talk is cheap, right? So we're going to stop talking and we're going to start showing. And I believe Jessica is going to fill your questions. So Grandmaster, feel free to stop me whenever you like, if anyone has a question, but I'm just going to start to walk through here and show you some of the things that are available for you to get in on the ground floor, like we said. So welcome to the Martial Arts Alliance Museum. Okay, so like I promised you, this is immersive. This is not what you call Google Maps. This is not zooming in and out. I'm actually traveling in here. Now, the other great part about this is it's not only immersive and engaging, but it's social. Guess what? 50 of your friends could come in here and you guys can talk and chat and see and hear each other. You can make your avatar, you know, you can come on screen. But let's start with our first category. You know, ladies first, right? Our first category is women black belt pioneers. So what happens is when you sign up and get inducted into this spot, I think for women, just so you know, this is the lobby floor. Everything comes through the lobby. When you go into Macy's, you can't just jump to the 6th floor. You got to go through the lobby. So this is the prime real estate, as they would say, and I would like to coin a new term, meta state. Okay, meta state. Now, we only have 2 to 3 spots left for women black belt pioneers, but let me show you what happens. When you click this right here, now what happens? Oh, this is Grandmaster Linda Diddley. Then what? If I click view, it's going to go to her page on the who's who. Did I go out? Did I go out? I'm going to refresh.
Yes, you did.
Okay, I'm refreshing the page. So give me a second, guys. But in the meantime, you're going to go to the who's who's page in the directory. So that's why it's important to be a part of the directory. In fact, I think when you sign up, there's a package there that you will automatically get a listing in the directory. So it's going to come to your listing in the who's who's directory. All right, I just didn't want to go there at that time. So as you can see, we've got about 2 more spots. I might be able to squeeze 1 more in for the women's category. Also here, you can get all of your books. So all your elite publishing martial arts who's books, they're all here. If you touch it, it will come, okay? You can go and you can purchase it right from in here. You don't have to leave. Why? Because we're still in the internet. You haven't done anything new, except now you're just inside of it instead of just looking at it, okay? So like I said, you could.
And this is the great part about the museum, is that everyone that we have in our books, and we have you there. And if you go to Amazon, if you go to Barnes and Noble, you go to Books A Million, you go to Walmart, you are actually out there if you've been in our books. So these books are all over the world, and then people have that chance to experience them. And now we're at this next level. This is for, your students, if they want to know about you. And remember, retention of students is keeping them informed. And because of the museum and the interactive ability, and this is just the beginning, so don't leave us. This is the beginning of giving you a walk through, because that's what we're looking for today. We want to finish up our ground floor, and that means that people would like to be a part of it, because you're going to get a website page, and we're going to go over there in just a few moments. So not only does your portrait hang in the museum in these various categories, and the one that's in front of us right now is the publishers. We have the masters categories, whatever category you were in the book, you have that. You're featured in that category. So this offers that opportunity to add to your community. You now send a press release out, and you let your local media know that you are a part of the first Metaverse Museum. This is news, because this is the way that our kids in the future is going to be learning. And so what we have done is just bring things, into the future to be with this learning curve, because in the next few years, Metaverse, the VR glasses, the spiritual experience that people will be having, our kids will be having. So this is the next generation of what we're doing. As you're passing through, you see some of the legends that we've already have on the wall: Joe Corley, John Chung, Carlos Silva, Jeff Smith. And all of these people have us, when you click on their image, they all have a page, a website set up all about them. So no matter if someone Googles Jeff Smith in the future, there's going to be a page there that will take them to learn everything about Jeff Smith. And, Stephen Hayes and other martial artists. So we are building, and you've shown up today, and you're a part of that future generation. Now, we know that a lot of people that are watching our program, How Do I Want to Be In? Now, this is a connection to the who's who in the martial arts books. So if you're featured, we have close to 2,000 people in the past 9 years that are featured in our books. We want you to be a part of that feature so you can experience this. So back to you, Demetrius.
I want to follow up on what you talked about, accessibility. Accessibility is key. This can be accessed anywhere in the world as long as there's the internet, which means as long as someone has the internet, they can find and experience your legacy, your lineage. Okay, so simply, once again, mobile, desktop, laptop. This is not an app. You don't have to download an app. On your desktop and your laptop, you just go right to the website. Now, mobile will ask you for an app on specifically here, but and then when you get into VR, but we have the movie theater, like we talked about, which you won't need an app for that. We also have the expo that we're going to get into shortly. But let's talk about the categories that he mentioned. We did the elite authors was one of them. So if once you become an author with the elite publications, you have the ability to qualify for here. And guess what? You can qualify for more than one category. So for instance, Grandmaster, Masters, and Legends, right? Most of these people have been in the martial arts for 50 years or more. So they would qualify, if they wanted to be a part of the 50 years as well. Okay, so you can qualify for more than one category. We got elite black belts. Here's the 50 years in the martial arts. And then if you are a champion, if you're a tournament champion, okay, you can qualify for the champion section here. So even if you weren't specifically in the PKA, you can qualify to be a part of this champion hall. Now, what happens once this floor is filled up? Guess what? Now we're going to go to each floor. So for instance, once these last couple of spots are filled for the PKA, there will be a PKA floor. Same thing for the elite authors, same thing for the women black belt pioneers, same thing for 50 years in the martial arts, same things for champions and legends, same things for grandmasters and master legends of the martial arts. So there is only a few spots if you want to be in this on this ground floor, but going forward, there will be floors dedicated to each of these categories that you will be able to be a part in. So you're asking yourself probably, how's he doing this? Simply, I'm using the arrow key, forward, back, left, and right. It's that simple. For those who want to be more advanced, W key is forward, S key is back, A spin left, D spin right. That's simple, okay? It's really that simple. It's just keys on your keyboard. I'm not doing anything special. Like I said, the link, I believe, is going to be in the comments for you to be able to come check it out. But it is open now, and you want to get in on the ground floor. So I mentioned AI before. This guy right here is just getting on your nerves, right? That's because he wants you to learn something. He wants you to learn how to navigate. So when you click him,
to navigate the martial arts metaverse, make sure you are using the Chrome browser on your PC or Mac.
Okay, so he'll tell you how to navigate once you're inside. Now, we mentioned this is what? A website, right? We're mentioning the website. We haven't done anything out of the ordinary. This is simply, we're on the website. So now let's talk about your opportunities to be a part of the expo. So the 36 Chambers is our expo, all right? And through Elite Publications and American Martial Arts Alliance, you can get yourself a booth, all right, inside of the expo. Okay, so as you can see here, we got the Legacy Weekend up, all right? But when you walk through, if you were to physically walk through, these booths are about 15 feet high. So now we're talking about scale. That's when we're talking about full immersion. When you get your Meta Quest 2, that AKA Oculus Quest 2, you're able to fully walk yourself inside, okay, and see what's going on. And Haya is one of the sponsors. So when you come in here, you're automatically going to see what they have on television or what's playing, okay? These are some of the opportunities. There's plenty of opportunities to advertise and promote your brand in here. You can get a single wall, you can get a full booth. This place is massive, to say the least. All of your content will be interactive. What does that mean? Let me quickly demonstrate. So if I click Pluto TV and I say zoom, of course I can zoom it in and out, right? But if I want to go to a link, it'll take me to the link in the new tab, or I can go back and have it come up inside. Now, did I leave? No, I'm still here. It's just a tab. Like I said, you haven't done anything out of the ordinary, okay? There's a lot of things happening that we want you to be a part of, and this is the time to do it. This is the time to be on the cutting edge of the now, because we keep talking about the future, but the future is now. The future is moving at a pace that if you don't get in now, you're going to get left behind, unfortunately. But we're here to make sure. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and everyone, if you registered today, I think you should be getting an email back coming to you, where if you'd like to sign up today, you can actually do that. But as you know, Demetrius is saying that right now we're working from the computer view or our cell phone view, which is all this is interactive. But then we have the VR. The VR is the emergent part of actually going in and having this experience. So what we look at is, you know, our generation that's coming up of kids, of young adults, of adults that are already experiencing this AI on their jobs, and it's becoming more and more as a part of it. So they're already doing these things. So what we're doing is actually coming and interacting and bringing forth the martial arts. So not only they're not out just playing games anymore, they can now, this is a learning tool. And this tool allows them to be able to interact, from the videos that's playing, from the seminars and the different things that we can do from within the metaverse and where we're working now. So let's cover that a little bit and talk about, again, that review, review, because right now we're looking at what a video, but now, we want to be playing the Cynthia Rothrock video, her movies can be playing in here. We can do seminars from within here to getting our students and the martial arts community to want to interact more with what we're doing. Because when you're having fun, guess what? You want to be able to do it more, to engage more.
Exactly. So, like he said, we can play movies here. You can have a seminar here. Anything you want to do, you can do it right here. And we can share our screen. Like he said, if we put a movie here, if I had a movie tab up, you would be able to see it there on the screen. So, there's a lot of potential for social and for networking. And of course, at the end of the day, he talked about learning. We talked about your legacy, your lineage, and so that your lineages, your story doesn't get lost. We want to make sure your story remains, and it is told, by you, and that it is accurate, and that it's accessible, right? Access is key. And the thing is that soon people will no longer look at flat experiences. They're going to want immersive experiences, just like the American Martial Arts Alliance Museum. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're giving you that opportunity. And, and I think we're doing it in first class style. You know what I'm saying? We're taking you and we're presenting you in an elite manner and telling your story. Like we said before, when they click this button here, boom, let's go. I'm showing you how quick and easy it is. Here I am. Here's the who's who page for Gary Lee. Okay, Grandmaster Gary Lee. All right, and he has his video up here. So that's why we're taking this to the next level, giving you the opportunity to come on board and to be seen and to be heard. There's so much more, like Grandmaster said, field trips, schools can come in here and learn. And I'm talking about your dojo because it's accessible from any device. So your dojo can come in here and tell their story as well. So there's many opportunities, not just to be a part of the American Martial Arts Alliance Museum, but also to create your own museum through the American Martial Arts Alliance as well. So we're giving you all the tools necessary to be relevant in the future. Let me know if there's any questions and if anything someone would like to see or know or want me to expand on, because we definitely want people to be able to really understand it and experience it.
Okay, so all you need to do, if you do have a question, you can raise your hand. And yeah, let's take a look. This is the Bill Wallace book. But yeah, raise your hand. You can come here and you can purchase here. Not only can you purchase a book from our part of our museum, but you can actually, because of your website page that you're getting, you're going to be exposing yourself to hundreds of martial artists. I think there's over close to 300 martial artists that are in our e-directory. So if you've got seminars, if you have seminars that's coming up, you have your own dedicated page. You can sell from your page. You can do events from your page. We're even, for many of you have been, thinking about, maybe you've been thinking about writing a blog. You can actually write a blog post from on your website. So we're giving you a whole lot of opportunity, not just the metaverse, but all the other things that it clicks to. And we know that the power of, our growth and success is about marketing. And if we want the martial arts to grow, we already know what the benefits are for many of us that's been studying, 30, 40, 50 years. We know how it's impacted our lives. The question is, how do we keep that continual interest about this next generation? Because you hear on the news, AI is taking over the world. This is the way people will be learning. And our objective is to support. And I know as martial artists, if we've been around for a long time, sometimes we're set in our ways, but progress is a thing that we cannot stop. Progress we cannot stop. What we have to do is be able to build our tradition into what is going on right now that makes it work for us as the instructor, and also makes it work for our students that are coming in now, and also preparing for our future students. So this is about sharing your legacy. It's about building the martial arts. And we know that the more people that talk about it, then the more that we have. So we have any questions, Jess? Okay, we have Dexter Kennedy. Dexter, are you there, buddy? Dexter, unmute if you're muted. So when you come on, if you have a question, then what you can do is just make sure you unmute for us. Okay?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I just want to know what I got to do to get involved.
Well, Dexter, you should have got an email. So, you're already featured in our book. I know who you are. So basically just go ahead and sign up. Now, what we've said here is that if you know these empty spaces here that's on the wall, that's what we're working on today. Our goal today is to get our bottom level filled. So martial artists, if you're featured in the 50-year book, or you're featured and you've been in the martial arts for 50 years, then this is what you want to do. And if you say, well, okay, I'm not in your book, so what do I do? Then, we're doing the Cynthia Rothrock book. So we'd love for you to go to our Who's Who website, and you can nominate yourself, because it comes through my approval. Someone says, well, I don't want to nominate myself. No, I don't want you to think that way, because I may not know you. Somebody else may not know you, that you want to build your martial arts, biography, that you really want to step out. So it's okay. Put nominated by GM Jesse Bowen. So just put in there, and that's Who's Who in the martial arts.com. So Dexter, basically, if you have that email, if not, go to the Who's Who in the martial arts.com, and in our menu, there is a link there in the menu, says Who's Who in the Martial Arts Museum or AMAA Museum. Click on that, go to the bottom of the page. It gives you information, benefits. Click on that link, and it takes you there to the sign up page. The other thing that we're releasing with this, there's a benefits package that comes with it, because we're having a presentation of our inductees. That's going to be happening. One part's going to be happening in Vegas. Another part's going to be happening online. All of our inductees are inducted. They receive a certificate. And once you're in, you're in. Now, the only thing that you really have to do, you can go to your website and make changes yourself, or you can have us to make changes for you. You may be a person who says, well, I'm not really super up on the technology. I like it, but I don't know what to do. That's not a problem, because we do everything for you. So what you can do is to, let us know. We design, we edit. If you notice, we create your portrait of you. And, this is a future part. You can come here, and we don't charge people to come to the museum. Now, the museum is set aside for us to, next year, where we're launching now, the Cynthia Rothrock scholarship program. And we're also launching the Future Leaders Scholarship Program. So this website, the things we're doing is going to be dedicated for scholarship, for education, for people that are a part of our organization. Now, Demetrius is actually on the page. This is the e-directory. So you can go and sign up for the e-directory and have a name listing. It's free. It's free on here, but we put you in different categories and you can be in more than one category. Demetrius, scroll down a little bit for me, please. Okay, so we got another question here. Let's go. Yes, so if you're ready to get involved, go ahead and just go ahead and sign up in there. Let's take another question. We got Carlos is on. Carlos, unmute. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, guys? I just want to say that I am amazed behind this. A lot of martial artists out there, pioneers, those in the past, have always asked about a physical location. There you go right here. This may not be a physical location, but like you said earlier, this could take everywhere you can go. So in the future, you're saying that it's going to be more floors added to it?
Yes. So and I'll let you take over and sort of explain that, Demetrius.
Well, first, let me answer his question. There are physical locations. We got several dojos that you can purchase. There's several different dojos where you can come inside and teach. If you look, this is one of them right here. All right. And then you would just simply share your webcam from here, and your students can see you physically right inside of here. There's, like I said, there's different ones that you can experience. So yeah, this is physical. So if you actually had your VR headset, you would physically be inside of here, literally. And a lot of people don't get this until they get it. So this is why we're demonstrating this for you, to show you. If you ever come to one of the events that we're at, definitely come to the booth so you can experience what we call full immersion with the VR headset, because this also is virtual reality as well as it is extended reality. So yeah, we do have physical spaces for you to go and to train and to have tournaments or whatever you want. But as Grandmaster said, yes, we will have additional floors for this. So
and Demetrius, right there with that point, I'm online every day teaching, and not necessarily martial arts classes, but we have become accustomed that online training, online teaching. So now, instead of just being on a Zoom, you can now go to the dojo, your own dojo online, and you can now bring those classes and make them more active. And as he was saying before, if you have not had the VR experience, that is totally incredible, and it motivates. I'll share an experience. Since we've set up the museum, and I'm in the museum every night, checking out things, thinking about it, what needs to come next. But I've also immersed in other things through the VR glasses. I'm a bowler. I'm a professional bowler. So I'm doing all my practice now through VR, and I'm immersed inside of the bowling center, doing everything exactly like that. So this is that experience that you will have inside the museum of being able to walk through the hallways. You're not in that. No, this is not a child's game. This is a learning tool, and as spiritual, you can experience it, in the right now area of that. So if you've been doing Zoom classes, then hey, you can have your own dojo within the museum that you can now teach from, and then people have that location that they can come to. So let's go ahead and take another question. Michael Bennett. Hi, Michael.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm having a great time at this tour. One question I wanted, well, actually it's two, but I wanted to ask for the students that may want to go to this. So it means that the headset, the VR side of it. Is it somewhere where we can purchase these headset that's being offered, or is something we just
Yeah.
go on the computer and go to it? I'm just
Yeah.
trying to make sure I give them the realistic of seeing it for himself.
Yeah, we'll send you the link. We'll put it in the chat where you can go simply on Amazon and buy the glasses. It's that simple.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
we'll give you the exact ones to get because they have other versions. You don't need that. You need the simple. It's called MetaQuest 2, and it'll be 128 gigabytes versus the 250, because once again, you'll be using the browser and you won't be downloading anything, any apps on the device. So it'll be very simple, but yeah, we can we'll send you a link. We'll put it in the
Okay.
chat.
Well, that'll work. And the second question
Is this you right here?
Yeah, it's me. What, Michael Bennett?
Yeah.
Is
That's
this you,
it.
sir?
Yeah.
Oh, that's me. You got me. Oh, okay. That is me. Okay. Oh, you threw me off right there.
You
All
thought we
right.
were sleeping, huh?
No,
You thought
did
we
good.
were sleeping? This
Hey, that
you,
is
right?
good. That's good. Okay, that's
We
me.
got you covered.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I feel that. Yeah. Now, on that part of the video, I don't know if I got a chance to send you a video, Grandmaster, but Bowen, but I would guess set that up to send that in. Would you guys add that for me, or how would I go about doing
Now,
that?
we set everything up for you. And then
Okay.
then we set it up, any changes that there's a fee, small, fee for
Okay.
staff fee for any changes, but we set everything up with your videos, your links that you want to go to, your social media. And just like on this picture here, of course, there's that is a barcode, and that code, QR code, it actually goes back to the metaverse. But down here, because we'll have all your social media. This is your web page. You can mark it on your social media. Again, you guys, you can write articles. We're giving you everything in one place that will expand everything you do, and it connects to you can connect the link to your website, bring people here. So it's unlimited with the opportunities that you have. And another question, okay? Michael, did we finish with you, Michael?
Oh, that's good. No, sir, you are good. I'm a step away, and I will challenge you on the bowling, since I did a little NCAA bowling championship. So I don't know, I'm about to try you out one day. That's it for me.
Bring your A game.
Oh, I got one now. I got one.
Boy, another time. I'll catch you later, Michael.
All right, no problem. All right, sir.
Okay. Okay, someone else. Another question, please. Okay. 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 All right. Okay, Buddy Thornton. Hey, Buddy.
How's
And
it
then
going,
John.
Jesse and Demetrius?
Hello.
Hey.
So I've really, it's amazing what you've put together here. My question is there going to be a section for people who are not in the sport, but are huge supporters of the sport, people who are meaningful and work with people in the sport? That's my question.
Well, they give you that. Our first phase is built on who's who in the martial arts. Now, Buddy, let's say, for an example, you wanted to host, and I know you're a motivational coach, you're something like a 10-time best-selling author, and say you wanted to do a seminar in here, then yes, we would do. We would probably, and this is on the top of my head, but there would be space for you to have in here to do a virtual class. Because remember, we're on Zoom right now, but we have the capability for you to be able to do your class in here. And people, if it's, let's say it's an event, I know you've got several motivational events, and you wanted to focus on martial artists, so you could use this facility to bring people into for that seminar, instead of just having it on a Zoom. and it connects with people that are in the martial arts. So you could utilize that. So your short answer is yes, there would be. Now, to have a portrait up in the museum, you would have to be affiliated with the Who's Who products, which is the magazine, not the magazine, but the books, where it's the Who's Who in the martial arts books, the martial arts masters and pioneers, and the martial arts changing lives. And remember, everyone, you know, you can still be a part of this, all of this. You can go to our website. You know, in there, I'm still taking nominations for the 24 book that's going to be releasing in Las Vegas. And we're going to be also, if you say, well, I'm not able to make Las Vegas, that's not a problem, because we're going to be doing a second program, which is a virtual program recognizing all of our inductees this year. So nobody gets left out. Everybody has an amazing experience, and they get a chance to share this experience. So, you know, when I go to an event, and I went to a great event a couple of weeks ago, an absolutely great event. I had that experience other than pictures I posted online. So now we are trying to build that your students, when you're in our books, that they get a chance to have that appreciation with you. So it's not about you just sharing your experience from receiving an award. We have the capability now that everyone that's in, your students, your parents, your friends, whomever, they can have this experience and celebration with you. So we're getting out of just the me to expand, because when you talk about yourself, that means one thing, but when everyone is talking about you and celebrating you, that means something else. Okay.
Master, though, he can be in the expo, though. So we can put his whatever his brand is here. So yeah, he can definitely be in you know, the metaverse, in the martial arts metaverse, by coming into the expo, just like we have this ad here for the Legacy Weekend. So if he had something that he wanted to promote, you know, just like these brands here, Boz Rutan, whoever, he can be in here and promote it with the video and all that. So yeah, there's still, you know, he can still, you know, get.
And I love that part that we brought in, Demetrius, you know, that the video concept of that, you know, even though that we're in here, we can click a link and actually, you know, actually watch a video on that product or watch it on that particular service that's offered.
A real sparring partner. Oh, okay. Well, the boss is designed to feel and move like a real opponent. You know, I didn't want
that simple. You don't have to
if I
leave.
give it an
It's right
uppercut
here.
in the head.
So yeah, anything, we say it like this: your imagination is your destination. So you got to think Star Trek, Star Wars, at the same time, because we can fly, we can teleport, you know, we can bring content in right before your eyes. So everything's possible.
Okay, we have another question. John Kraft. John, are you there? John, are you muted?
There we are. Good morning.
Hey,
Good
John.
morning, good afternoon.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing?
Good, John.
Very well.
Good. Hey, I think what you're doing is brilliant. I'll just start there.
Thank you so much.
Cutting edge, very good. So congratulations. My question is, because I know all of this stuff costs money, it costs you guys a lot of money to put this all together. It's amazing to see it. What is the initial cost to people who want to be on one of these photos or in your wall or whatever? And what is the ongoing cost per month?
Okay, so your initial cost is today, while we're running our special, is $2.99. And that's a one-time fee. So you don't have to pay. Once you're in, you're in. And so what you would do, say for once we said, and that $299 includes us, taking your bio, putting it up, the artwork to create your portrait, the links that you want to go to, your page, you again, and on your e-directory page, you have unlimited capabilities of being able to market. So for $299, when this registration is during this weekend, this regularly $399 for doing that. But that's just a one-time fee. You don't have to come back and re-up every year. Our e-directory is $249 if you pay it in advance in that. But we are launching this project and we're giving that package to everyone. So if we included what we're doing here and the e-directory, would be about $500. So we're giving everyone the e-directory because they are coming and they're part of the museum.
Well, that's excellent, and thank you very much. Where will I find this information, and how do I sign up for that special $299 deal?
Check your email. We've already emailed you information about signing up. And if you don't see it there, then you can go to the AMAA, to the Who's Who in the Martial Arts .com page. There's a link in the menu, top menu, that says AMAA Museum. But check your email. If you're on today, then we've already sent you a link with everything for you to be able to sign up. But if you don't see it, you can always reach back out to me.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Grandmaster, is there a way that Jessica could put the link in the comments? Because we don't want you to miss out on that savings. He just told you you're saving 50%, pretty much. He's giving away the connected sources. So not only will you be in the metaverse forever, you're going to be on the Who's Who directory, I believe, forever. So he said it's a one-time fee, $299, period. Period. That's it. If you get in on the ground floor today, that's a deal. That's all I can say. That's a deal. And we want you to be able to get it. So is it possible for us to put that link to the page in the comments? That way our friends on Facebook, because we've got over well over 200,000 people right now throughout the pages on Facebook seeing this live. So if we can put that link in the comments, everybody will see it.
Yeah, we're dropping that now. Remember, if you say, well, I'm not a member of the book, this is the value, because we are a legacy-based company, and that's what our focus is on, is building legacy, not only in the martial arts, elite publications. We are, regardless of the genre that you're writing in, then, we focus on everything. So, yeah, so you can click there. And remember, this is also, we want you to be a part of the Cynthia Rothrock legacy book. We're having the event coming up July 28th and 29th. Love for you to be there in Vegas. And if you sign up and you come to Vegas, we're giving you a vacation package. And you can take that vacation package here in the US to any, Vegas, Florida, Virginia Beach, any major resort, you can take your vacation there. We're giving you that. And basically that's a $1,200 package we're going to give you. The only thing that you have to pay is the tax. If there's a tax or a resort fee, then that's all you have to pay. The $1,200 for your stay, you don't have to pay. You say, well, how do you do that? Well, we have a secret. We're not going to share the secret, but we do have a secret. And we want to thank Elite Publications for making those things happen. But yes, next, I think Tom Fleming. All right, great. And hey, sir, make sure you're not muted.
Can you hear me now? But now I can't hear you.
I can hear you. We can hear you.
Technology, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, Jesse, what I was trying to find out, I have students with me here right now, some of our black belts, and they
Okay.
were asking me, are we able to update the page? Our bios, like the one I had with Bill Wallace and things like that,
Yes.
as you know, things happened with me and over the years. And is it possible to update those pages?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
with because we're in Canada, is it going to be on a different floor, or is it with everybody the same, or what is it?
Well, just say, for example, because I know who you are, you're actually were featured last year in the Bill Wallace book. So, so when you come in, you're in that master section. So if you come in today, you would be on the ground floor. Now, if it looks like that, we have and again, I know you have an organization in Canada. We'll come back and talk to you about the organization. But just like if you sign up today, you would be featured in this Grand Masters section here. You would be featured here, and we would update your bio. Now, we will have a Grand Masters floor. So that would mean that after this lobby is filled and people wanted to look at who are the other Grand Masters, they would go to the Grand Masters floor. And so, yes, so we've had people in Canada that are part of our Who's Who books, then that's what they would do. And then again, I know that we're working on several projects together. So there's other things that we can probably work on and actually do. But yeah, right here is the Grand Masters. This is the Grand Masters floor. And I think we have several other spaces that's available to be on the first level. Then what we would do when those spaces, and when people come in, they come to the Grand Masters section, and for other inductees to know more about them, they would just go to the next floor where all the Grand Masters would be. So each category will have its own floor, rather than this year floor here has 8 categories in it. Each floor will have its own. And the great thing about it, now we're on, right now, but Demetrius, he's here in the lobby, but I could enter this lobby too and be here, and we could interact together. We can have a conversation, we can text. So this is really interactive. But yes, sir, we can update your page for you. We do that when we do your setup. We go through just like, because we already have your bios.
To navigate
makes it pretty easy for us to be able to do that, but we can also, again, do any updates for you. Did I answer that question for you, sir?
Yes, you did. And this is phenomenal. It's all my guys here are saying it's just terrific. You've done a great job. And thank you so much. And best of luck with everything, Jess. All the best.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Okay, next
I just want to follow up on what you were saying. You can speak just like we're speaking now. You would be speaking to the person audibly. You can also come here and chat with the person if you didn't want to use your audible voice. We also allow you in certain areas like the expo hall and the theaters. We also allow you to translate your voice into closed caption into any language that you desire. Okay. So if you were in, say we'll go to the expo, right? Not only can you talk or chat and have it translated to the language you want, but you can also have it closed caption to the language that you want. For instance, you tell me what language you want me to translate this to. And if you can see, I speak every language. Okay, Zulu, Polish, Norwegian, Korean, pick a language for me. Somebody pick a language.
French.
French. Okay. Here you go. Do you see it? I don't speak French, but there it is right there. Okay, it's going to translate it into French. And anything you say from now on, anything you say from now on, you see, it's going to be in French. All right, until you decide that you want to change the language that you translate in. All right. This also will work with closed caption. Okay. So what will happen is we'll click the, we'll allow the closed caption option down here where it says CC. Okay. And then the other person will allow it. And when you speak audibly, it will translate the language you want into closed caption. So this is, there are no barriers, okay? There are no barriers except for the internet. As long as you got the internet and your country allows the site to come up, because you know there's something called geo-blocking. As long as your country allows the site to come up, you can speak to anybody anywhere in the world and you will both understand each other. You can speak in English, it will close caption into whatever language your friend said that they are in, and their language will close caption to you in English. Okay, so there are no barriers when it comes to language and communication. Go ahead, Grandmaster.
Okay, let's go to another question because I know our time is moving here. I want to bring everybody on actually, but another question, Jess.
Yes.
Mute yourself.
And it is coming from Carlos Silva, who is over in Brazil. And his question, Demetrius, this one is probably for you. Can you hear me okay?
Demetrius,
Yeah,
can you hear?
no, I don't hear the question.
Can you hear me now?
I hear someone speaking, but I don't hear it. Do you hear it? You can just tell me what they're saying.
Right, the question is this available overseas? For example, Latin America or Brazil?
Yes, anywhere. As long as you're asking, is this available overseas? Yes, anywhere in the world. As long as they can get on the internet, absolutely. So if you can go to click a link, that's it. You're there. Anywhere in the world, whatever language. So it doesn't matter. What geo-blocking means is, for instance, China, right, won't allow certain movies. So certain websites will not be accessed in China. I'm just saying that's what geo-blocking means. But as long as you have internet access and they allow you know, the link to open, you're automatically there.
Okay, we're going to take one more question.
Yes, so this one is coming from Martin. To join your virtual class.
I didn't hear it, Grandmaster. What did they say?
Can people request to join? Say if he's hosting a class, can they request to join his class in the metaverse?
They don't have to request. They just click the link and you're there.
Right. So if it's on, so if you're Marvin, so if, because everybody can come in. So if you set up and you're hosting a class, then people would just come on and they would just go to your class.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you
whatever
know,
link you gave them will be the door in which they come in. So
right.
You don't have to. This is not Zoom. You don't have to, you know, allow and request. It's just you're at the door. The link is the door. When you click the link, you've walked into the door. Just like I've been doing on here. Whenever I've clicked the link, you saw I've just been walking into the door. It's that simple. Is someone talking? Because I don't hear anything.
Yeah, no, we're here. So spin around. I guess go to the last level. I know we had one person that's where we joined, Rick Green. I think we just uploaded that information. Grandmaster Rick Green. I think, and I'm actually entered. You'll probably see me on that first level also.
Oh, okay, good. Let me get
Yeah,
in.
I did that so everybody could sort of see that you and I are actually in together here. So everyone, this is again, I see this as truly the future.
There you go.
Okay.
There's Hanchi.
Okay.
Hanchi running away from me there.
I know.
Now hold on, stay right there. You see the name of the person. That way you know who you're talking to. There it is right there. Hanchi Bowen. Okay. So regardless of who they decide they want to be, you'll know who they are.
And you have that choice of choosing your, is it avatar?
To navigate them.
Right. You sure can.
Right. So
here, look,
I just
avatar.
came in there.
You see it says edit avatar? You can change your avatar. Here it is. Decide what you want to do, who you want to be. All right.
Okay, so Rick, Grandmaster Rick Green, can we go over to that one?
Sure. Here he is. Here we go, Grandmaster.
And then we get ready to bring everybody on.
There it is, right here. Standing strong.
Yeah. So we're going to get ready to bring everybody on. And again, I want to thank everyone for, coming and following us and checking us out and being a part of the AMAA. Our goal is just to make a difference in the martial arts and to help to increase the participation, because we know the value that the martial arts that it actually brings for us. And so again, we definitely want to thank everyone for being a part of that. Okay, we got Kim Blake. Hey, Kim.
Hello. I enjoyed everything. I'm sitting here on the beach in Myrtle Beach in South Carolina.
On the beach, and you're in the metaverse. Hey,
I'm in the metaverse. Yes, I'm all everywhere. Immersed.
Well, Kim, we definitely would like to, say, of course, you're one of those people that's featured in the museum, but you truly have a legacy and you're doing a whole lot for the women in the martial arts. And we appreciate that. We got Maggie, another one. Hey, listen, I'm just going to applaud the people that I hang around. I mean, I hang around good people. If you want to know how you're doing in life, check your circle. Hey, Maggie.
Hi.
Hey.
So let's take a moment, since I've got you ladies here. What do you think? How do you feel about it? Is this something you want to share with other ladies about building their legacy?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is it. And again, so I know both of you ladies have a lot of following, and Maggie, you have a phenomenal school up in New York. So, that's why I said, your kids, getting on to discover everything about you, understand other martial artists, because it's not really just about me. Now, if I only talk about me, but my students don't know who Joe Corley is, or Jeff Smith, or Bruce Lee, or Chuck Norris, then, they have missed a whole step in the martial arts. And that's what we're really bringing in. And Carlos, Grandmaster Carlos Silva out of Brazil. Hey, sir.
Thank you. I was here just I want to talk.
Well, we
you guys are doing a great job. My God, you surprise me every day.
Well, like I said, again, my friends in Brazil that we have a great relationship with, that we work with, and we're making things happen. We're doing things. And guys, if you want to join the American Martial Arts Alliance and to join our organization, you can go to our website, click on the link, become a member. We are, again, Grandmaster Silva is our representative for Brazil. Again, we're really doing, really trying to do things. We have Grandmaster Victor Moore up there on the wall, his portrait, Grandmaster Carlos Silva. Again, he's our friend in Brazil, and he's really helped us to bring a lot of connections together. So this is a networking tool also. So it's not just the museum, but it is the power of networking that you gain from this. And, because, may have Maggie up in New York and she's doing a phenomenal job. She may have some information you want to know, but you may not get a chance to meet Maggie, but through the museum, this is a networking tool.
Just to add to that, as an ancillary opportunity, you can also bring in your organization, as he mentioned before as well. So not only can you be on this inside this museum, we can also bring your organization in as well. So if you got black belt honorees that you want to chronicle, you've got any type of inductees that you want to chronicle, we can create an experience for you as well. So we're trying to extend it. This is just the beginning, as Grandmaster said. This is the foundation. This is where you start. But now you can expand, just like on your page, your Who's Who page, you can expand. You can also expand in the metaverse. Did you both see Miss Blake and Miss Maggie? Did you both see yourself?
Yes, I saw myself.
Okay,
So excited.
Okay, wonderful.
And guess what? We have the Blazers. And I know Maggie was the first one that ordered her Blazers. So we have the Blazers, and it can say Who's Who in the martial arts, alumni, or it can say museum. So you have your choices of we have a black blazer and we have a blue blazer in there. And for Grandmaster Fleming is there. And you say Professor Gary Lee is coming on. Okay, Professor Gary Lee, I see him pop up. And if you don't know, he has the Sport Karate Museum, and which I'm a member of. And you're muted, sir. So you just need to unmute if you want to speak. And this is Professor Gary Lee here. Again, follow his blog radio show, which is on every Tuesday evening. And let's see here. I think Tammy's trying to get him squared away there.
There you go.
I'm trying, and
You got it.
sorry.
You got
I'm
it.
ready to be videoed.
Yep. You're here.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Aloha, everybody.
Aloha.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing, sir?
How you doing, sir?
I'm better and better, trying to make the world a better
Good
place.
to see you.
Oh,
You look great. You look great.
well, I appreciate
Hi,
you, sir.
everybody.
Well,
Hi,
and as
Maggie.
Hi.
Hey,
Nice to
how
see
are you?
Good. How are
Can't
you?
wait to see you in October.
Yes.
and guys,
Cool.
Professor Gary Lee has a Sport Karate Museum, phenomenal event he's going to be doing in October. And also they have, the museum has a program, a Metaverse program also. And so we have a lot of things that we're, we understand what the future are. And he says all the time that we're futuristic people. And, hey, we're just trying to make the world a better place. Anyone else, Jess? Hunchy Fleming, did you have a question, sir? You're muted. You're muted, sir. You're muted. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
the people are trying to, on the phone, they're trying to, from Canada to get on this. And right now, they can't because they can't put their postal code in. They only have, what do you call it? Your zip code. It won't allow it to go through.
Yeah, we're gonna send them the video of it, and we're getting ready to close our program. But we can set up a time just for your folks in Canada, so they can. Again, this is another part of sharing with them the things that we're doing. So we can set up just for Canada to be able to do that. And Carlos, we can do the same thing just for Brazil. So we can set up Brazil so they can understand how they can participate and all of that. So again, we are we're in this blessed place of unlimited opportunities. So, hey.
Auntie Boy, might I say something, please? Jesse, they can't make a payment because there's no, it's only a zip code. There's no postal code for us.
Okay, so sir, so what Jessica says, give her 10 minutes and she'll have that fixed so they can do that.
Perfect. That's great.
She's working on that right now.
That's
Auntie Boy, may I say something, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your time. You know, having Mike Stone come in October is a really big deal. And I really want everyone to understand that they're all invited to participate and watch and even sign his 10th certificates from all these organizations that have stepped up to honor him. He hasn't been promoted in 60 years, and he's using our platform to acknowledge him. And we're going to be celebrating all the ladies like you are for Cynthia. We're going to say thank you to all the ladies this year in October, and to Mike Stone, and to Jerry Smith, and to Karen, Eden, and Herdman. But, thank you for allowing us to use your platform to express the history and to protect the warrior, one warrior at a time. And thank you, Auntie Boy, for all your work. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
From the heart.
Yeah, and everyone, so remember, you can go to our, sign up for the radio page and Martial Arts Masters and Pioneers Radio. You can sign up there and catch our events. Okay, so Jess, of course, everybody knows Jessica's here in the background. Hanshi doesn't do anything. Jessica does all the work. She makes the work. She's the one that really makes the world a better place. Look at Kim. Look at Kim shaking her head. Really, Kim? Really?
Thank you guys so much for coming on.
And
My pleasure.
Okay, so and again, if you have questions, you can always email us at AMAA who'swho@gmail.com. And again, we appreciate Demetrius for us meeting and deciding to take action. And that's the difference in success. Success is really about opportunity and the actions you take. And that's what we have been able to cultivate in this project, is that develop something and that we believe in and we see it as the future and be willing to move forward. And so remember, everyone, take action. If you have not, we've got until the 30th to finish taking nominations for the tribute to Cynthia Rothrock. So, go to our page. Remember, you can nominate yourself. Just put in there, nominated by Jesse Bowen. Okay, so you can still do your nomination. You say, well, nobody's going to nominate me. And because I look at all the bios before I approve them. So remember, go to the Who's Who in the Martial Arts.com website, nominate someone. If you want people to be a part of, what we're doing, then go get them nominated to be a part of what we're going to be doing in everything. That's it for me. Demetrius, any last things for you?
Yeah, Jessica, could you put that email in the chat? Because everybody that emails today and just put the metaverse, we're going to make sure you get all the information and you can get in on the discount. We don't want you to miss it. So just email it, because I know some people may get confused. Just put the metaverse and they'll know what to do, and we'll follow up with you. But I'm so grateful for everyone's time today. It's been an honor and a pleasure to share this experience with you. And we hope that you all will continue this journey with us in our quest to honor and to preserve the legacy, lineage, and legends of the martial arts.
And Hanshi Fleming,
Thank you.
Jessica says that link is ready. How did you get it? You emailed it. She said she emailed it to you, Hanshi.
Thank you.
Don't wait. Don't wait. Go sign up right now. right now.
Thank you.
Wait.
And Hanshi, she said she didn't email it. She said she's fixed a form so that people can register from Canada.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, everyone. It is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all our dads. And I'm getting ready to take off and spend some reflection time and be prepared to make the world a better place. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Bless everyone.
Bye-bye now.